Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by Two Hands and a Foot. We won't tell you who's who. Today I want to talk about a little problem called compromise. Start off with the story here. The other day, I was asked a question because they asked me a couple of questions, but they asked me, one, well, how far did you travel to get here? I was like, well, I drove a total of 3 hours to get here for a 1 hour engagement. They said, wow, how do you do that? How do you justify driving 3 hours? And then I got to turn around and drive 3 hours right back after the 1 hour engagement. And I almost did a double take with a "what are you, stupid?" look on my face. But then realizing where I was and the need for decorum, I simply restated my purpose. My purpose for being there is far more important than any distance I needed to drive to get there. What was happening for that hour was worth far more than whatever it took to get there. And I found it odd that they would be astonished by this. And so I got to thinking, on what things are we willing to compromise in order to not be challenged? In order to not have a difficult time? In order to maybe take a break? Well, I'll tell you one thing that we should never compromise on: things that are important. And you may ask, well, what are things that are important that you don't need to compromise? Well, family. Anything involving your family. Because long after your career is over, or that job is over, or that event is done, or that occurrence happened, your family is what's left. They are there. You don't compromise on your morals. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And I don't care who you are, that doesn't get compromised so that I can have a break, or I can relax, or I can maybe not suffer consequences to people not liking the fact that I don't compromise. You don't compromise on what's important. You don't compromise on doing a good job. You may not like where you work. You may not like where you are at as far as a position in your work. You may not be where you want to be in your career, but that gives you zero reason to do anything less than your best. Don't compromise on what's important. Your character is at stake. And your character is far, far more important than any temporary pleasure or instant gratification. So again, when I had to compose myself from doing a double take with a "what are you, stupid?" look on my face, to stress the importance of what is important in my life. And in my life, that 1 hour I would give the world for. So think about that. Think about that today. And maybe gut check yourself. Where am I compromising? Where am I allowing a slip in my character for my convenience? I'll challenge you to tighten that ship up. I challenge you to do the things that you need to do that are right. So let's not compromise today. Let's challenge ourselves to push ourselves to the limit and get out there, get going, and do the right thing. Say no to compromise. That's all I have for today. Hope you guys think about that. I'll catch you on the flip side.